And in response to the video I have just made is, there are ways to word things too. Instead of like telling a person they are fat, I'd like put it that they are slightly overweight. There are more kinder things to say to a person. Watching X Factor again, yes, Simon is outspoken, but we have Cheryl Cole, who would say, "Oh, thank you," or she would be honest, but she wouldn't go and be as truthful as Simon is, because as much as we respect him to give us opinion, not many people want to be receiving lots of backlash from all the comments that we tend to make. Of course, we all are going to have our own different opinions and things like that, and yes, it is going to offend some people out there, because not everybody thinks the same. So of course there's gonna be a bit of that going on, but yeah, it's how truthful are you actually going to be, how much of this in here comes out here. Because I think it is better to be liked at times, but if you say what you mean and you stick to what you say, then people tend to respect you a lot more, don't they? And I think at the end of the day, it's how you feel that you want to be seen. How much of yourself are you going to project out there? And it's at the same time, I think you need to look at yourself and see how you are coming across, because how you see yourself, someone else looking at you could see you in a very different way. And in actual fact, listen to them. Not all of them, because some people are nasty and what's it, but you can always learn something. And the goal that I tell myself is, what I tend to tell myself is, learn how different people view you, and then you can go away and think, that's what that person meant when they made that comment or this comment. That wasn't a personal attack, although it felt like a personal attack at the time. They were trying to tell me something. So, it is difficult at the time when people are saying, when they're speaking their minds completely, but at the same time, how do you want to be seen to this world? You want to be, I mean, don't get me wrong, there's nice, and at times there's too nice, and letting people walk all over you. That's the last thing that I want to come across as here. But you can still be nice and polite and keep all those qualities, but it's how you say what you say, how you come across at the moments in time. Some people don't care. They don't care. But, you know, I think at times I think that's a completely wrong attitude to have, because we all need people in life, and we always need someone to care, if you know what I'm saying. So we can't like push loads of people out the way all the time. We actually need people in our life to give a damn about us. And if we get into a conflict, we want someone to back us up. And it doesn't always happen. But yeah, this is what I'm trying to say, is not everyone is going to share your viewpoint. Not everyone is going to say, yes, I agree. So I try and surround myself with like-minded people. I haven't got many like-minded people in my family, but I know what I like and what I don't like. So yeah, it's what I really think in my head is there's a fine line. Don't go over it, and you're not supposed to go over it. You can have your thoughts, you can have your opinions. I think sometimes work out what is or ought to be left in here at times. You know, because usually people who let their mouth go away with them, they actually do hurt and offend other people, depending on what they say. And what I tend to find is people have a stronger personality and actually say what the hell they want all the time, and they don't care at all. And that really gets to me. That really gets me down, because I know if I've been completely honest, or I've said something to another person and say, I don't know, they took something a wrong way and they were hurt or something, I'd feel awful, I'd feel terrible. And I'm thinking, well, how can people who say what they want, who say go away and just not care? I mean, of course, to a point, you have to not care. You know, even Taylor Swift knows that. Shake it off, shake it off. But people you care about, and if you have been completely open and honest and you have offended them, then there has to be a point where you have to talk to them and say, look, I'm really sorry if this is how you feel, that was not how it was supposed to come across, and this is what I meant. I was talking in general. I wasn't talking about you. So, I mean, I'm not the sort of person who feels comfortable going away knowing that I've hurt and offended a person that I care about. I mean, I don't care about people down the road, but I care about my mom and my family and my friends. And if I have upset them, my ego isn't that big that I can't come and apologise and say I was in the wrong, or perhaps what I said came across in a different way, but this is what I meant. So, and people who know me, people who really know me, for me, can actually think, well, that's just Katie. But at the end of a day, you can't please everybody. I know you can't. You have your own thoughts, you have your own opinions, and we clash. That's the whole point of having an opinion in the first place. And you can't go in life not offending other people. But at times I think it's one, how you come across, two, how you say what you say as well. And there are better ways to word things and better things to talk to people too, without actually making it sound like it's a stab or a wound against because if you have a friend who is overweight and you would like to help them, don't say don't have that cake. Just say you fancy going running or something which is more tactful. You can be tactful and nice. Being nice doesn't mean that it's okay for people to walk over you, because it's not. You do have to make a stand, and if you make it, then I think that's perfectly fine, that's perfectly okay. But what annoys me is people going about shooting their mouth off about you, the people you care about, whatever, and at the end of the day they can go home happy because they don't care. And I think that's really awful that does happen. Or if I really upset someone, I am nice and I would apologise